Welcome back, Update Nation, to your definitive source for everything happening off-track and on. As the AMA Pro Motocross Championship rolls toward its midpoint, the narrative isn't just about who's leading the points. It's about the incredible resilience, calculated risks, and historic breakthroughs shaping the future of our sport. From a rookie's triumphant return to riding, to a young gun making a crucial strategic call, and a legendary champion pioneering a new era, the stories continue to unfold with compelling depth. Let's dive into the details that are captivating the industry. The 250SX West Division in the 2025 Monsterenergy AMA Supercross Championship was arguably one of the most electrifying in recent memory, largely due to the sensational emergence of Cole Davies. The 17-year-old rookie burst onto the scene with a force, showcasing a blend of raw speed, technical prowess, and an uncanny ability to perform under pressure that quickly earned him widespread recognition. His incredible Supercross debut saw him rack up an impressive 4 total podiums, including 2 stunning wins, culminating in a phenomenal second-place finish in the final standings. He proved to be a legitimate threat to every contender on the gate, a rare feat for a first-year pro. However, Davies' fairy-tale Supercross season ended with a cruel twist of fate. At the Denver SX round, he found himself in a contentious incident, getting bumped off the track and the podium by teammate Hayden Deegan. Then, just when he aimed to finish strong at the final round in Salt Lake City, disaster struck in qualifying as Jordan Smith accidentally landed on him. The result was a painful and season-ending injury, a broken arm and a broken nose, sidelining him indefinitely for the initial rounds of the AMA Pro Motocross Championship. It was a heart-wrenching setback for a rider who had shown so much promise. Yet, even from his hospital bed, Davies' impact was undeniable. His dedicated mechanic, Lachlan Mills, proudly accepted the prestigious 2025 250SX Rookie of the Year honors on his behalf, a testament to the indelible mark he left on the sport. But the waiting game is over. In a moment that motocross fans eagerly anticipated, Cole Davies recently confirmed his return to riding for the first time since his injury. Yamaha Blue Crew jubilantly shared a photo of Davies back on his factory YZ250F, a sight that surely brought a smile to many. Davies himself echoed the sentiment on his Instagram, posting the same photo with a simple yet powerful declaration: all in. This isn't just about physical recovery, it's about a mental and emotional recommitment to the demanding world of professional racing. As Davies himself put, with a raw honesty that resonates with any athlete sidelined by injury, "Man, I've missed this. It's been a tough few months since Salt Lake, and the whole injury process was something pretty foreign to me. I watched the boys ride once during that time, and I won't lie, it sucked. The team has been unreal through it all, and so have all the people who reached out to show support. Today's the day I've been waiting for. I'm back on the bike and all in." While an official return date for competition has yet to be determined, the buzz is palpable. Davies currently holds a crucial 14th position in the 250 SMX Supermotocross World Championship qualifying standings. This places him comfortably within the top 20, which guarantees a direct transfer spot into the main motos at the 3 SMX playoff rounds. For context, riders ranked 21st through 30th will face the added pressure of racing the LCQ at each playoff event. This strong standing means Davies has the luxury of taking his time to ensure he's 100% physically prepared before his inevitable pro motocross debut. The smart money is on a potential return once pro motocross resumes after the Monsterenergy AMA Amateur National Motocross Championship at Loretta Lynn's Ranch in August. When Cole Davies drops the gate, he's not just a rookie, he's a potential game-changer, and his comeback journey is poised to add another thrilling chapter to the 2025 season. Another rising star, Redbull KTM's Juju Beaumer, is making headlines for a different kind of strategic decision, taking a temporary step back from the intensity of the AMA Pro Motocross Championship. The 19-year-old has announced he will sit out the upcoming Spring Creek, Millville, and Washougal rounds to address persistent issues stemming from a heavy crash he sustained in Moto2 at High Point. Beaumer's season had started with immense promise, consistently showcasing flashes of brilliance and securing top 5 finishes in each of the first 2 races. Expectations were high for the young Red Bull KTM rider to be a consistent frontrunner in the fiercely competitive 250 MX class. However, since the High Point incident, team management and Beaumer himself have observed a distinct shift in his performance. Julian simply hasn't been himself in recent weeks, confirmed team manager Ian Harrison. After consulting doctors, it became clear that he's probably still suffering from the after effects of the crash. This candid assessment points to the subtle, yet debilitating, impact that even a seemingly minor crash can have on a rider's physical and mental state. The decision to withdraw from 2 rounds was not taken lightly, but it was a collective one made against his ego, but for his health. Instead of enduring the grueling demands of racing while not at peak performance, which could risk further injury or burnout, Beaumer and his team are prioritizing a full and complete recovery. This strategic withdrawal is made even more effective by the upcoming schedule, a crucial 2-week break in the racing calendar after Washougal. This extended period off the bike will provide Beaumer with valuable time for intensive recovery, rehabilitation, and to fully reset. His clear goal is a strong comeback at Round 9 Ironman in mid-August, setting his sights on finishing the final 3 outdoor races, Ironman, Unadilla, and Budds Creek, with renewed energy and focus. While a break in the middle of a championship chase is always painful, especially when you sit 13th overall, it can be a wise investment in the long run. Beaumer's Redbull performance, where he qualified a solid 5th but could only manage 16th and 13th in the motos, highlighted the disconnect between his raw speed and his race day stamina. This calculated pause could ultimately pay dividends, allowing Beaumer to return stronger, more confident, and ready to contend for podiums again, ensuring he can deliver his best for himself and the Red Bull KTM team when it matters most towards the season's conclusion and heading into the Super Motocross playoffs. The Redbull National wasn't just another stop on the pro motocross calendar. It marked a truly historic moment for the sport, the American debut of the Ducati Debut 450 MX. This wasn't merely a factory visit. It was a serious statement of intent from the Borgo Panigale manufacturer, entering the competitive realm of motocross with the support of Factory Connection and under the expert hand of 9-time world champion Antonio Caroli. His presence alone drew immense attention, as the living legend took on the challenge of developing Ducati's first-ever motocross machine in the crucible of AMA competition. Caroli, fresh off Grand Marshal duties at Southwick and invaluable testing sessions, lined up at Redbull eager to begin this groundbreaking chapter. The conditions were unforgiving, scorching temperatures and the unique, high-intensity format of AMA motocross, yet Caroli's professionalism shone through. In just 2 20-minute time practice sessions, he remarkably posted the 10th fastest time out of 80 riders. This was an immediate validation of both his adaptability and the inherent potential of the Debut 450 MX against established American-based talent. The opening moto saw Caroli launch to a characteristic rapid start, rounding the first turn in an impressive 5th place. However, the initial ferocity of the AMA 450 class saw him slip back to 12th by the end of lap 2, a result of his starting hook getting stuck, momentarily impeding his flow. Yet the veteran's unparalleled race craft quickly came to the fore. Admirably regaining his rhythm, Tony found a potent pace and began to systematically climb back through the field, engaging in close battles before ultimately taking the checkered flag in a respectable 9th position. It was a testament to his enduring skill and the bike's foundational competitiveness. The second moto promised even more. Despite a last-minute gate position change, Caroli delivered an even better start, rocketing into 4th place and firmly immersing himself in the top 5 fight for the initial 4 laps. He even began challenging for 3rd, hinting at a potential podium. However, the inherent challenges of new development arose when an unfortunate electrical issue forced him to retire early, cutting short what was shaping up to be an exceptional run on the Debut 450 MX. Despite the DNF, Caroli's perspective remained pragmatic and forward-looking, perfectly aligning with Ducati's development goals. It was an amazing experience to ride here in Redbull, he reflected. In the first moto, I had some trouble during the first laps. I had a good start in P5, but my starting hook got stuck, and I lost a few positions. Then I was able to find a nice flow, and I came back to P9. I was happy with my pace. In the second moto, my plan was to get another fast start and manage the opening laps better, but after strong launch into 4th, and while pushing for 3rd, we had a small issue with the bike, and I was forced to pull out. Overall, it was still a positive day. We're here to test and develop the bike, and these things can happen. Now we're looking forward to a solid week of training and coming back ready to battle for another top 10 in Millville. Caroli's presence, coupled with the bike's undeniable flashes of speed, means the testing and development effort for the Ducati Debut 450 MX will continue with immense anticipation. The insights gained from racing on an iconic track like Redbull, even with setbacks, are invaluable. All eyes will now turn to Spring Creek in Millville, Minnesota, where Caroli and Ducati will look to gather more crucial data and build on this groundbreaking debut. This is more than just racing. It's the dawn of a new era, and Caroli is the trailblazer.